Hey, what's going on, guys? It's LuceyGoosey or Kyle, and welcome to my semifinals team builder for the UPL. If you guys did not know, we beat Pokemaster Mike in the quarterfinals last week. I highly recommend you go check out the battle. It was a great battle. Mike played really well. And this week we're going up against an even tougher opponent, Heyyy, coach of the Kansas City Kartanas. He is 11-0. He went undefeated in the regular season. If you watched the match against us, he absolutely manhandled us. We got lucky with a few crits, but his Crobat and his Umbreon just destroyed our team. Heyy's a great coach. He knows what he's doing, and he has a great team to back him up, too. Crobat, Alolan Persian, they've really served him well. He used Umbreon really well against us. He had Lander's Eye on his team earlier in the season, but he dropped it for Kartana because it's his mascot pick, and he actually uses Kartana really well in a different league that I'm in that I don't post. I believe he brought Scarf Kartana against me, and I got like 4 kills, so he definitely knows how to use his team. He's got that Mega Charizard X, which is arguably the best Mega in the game, or at least the best in Draft League format. He's got a really great team. For Alligator, if it gets up a D-Dance, can be really good, and stuff like that. So I think I brought a good team for this match. I spent quite a while prepping for this. We actually did this pretty soon after my match against Mike, but I spent probably about an hour prepping for this game, which is probably the longest I've spent prepping, except maybe against Mike. I might have spent a little bit longer. But yeah, basically, if you guys hear my voice kind of like shifting away, it's kind of like I have my computer pretty far away from me, so I'm trying to like read my screen and everything like that, and then I have my mic pretty close. So if I'm looking this way, it might sound a bit drowned out. But anyways, first Pokemon we're bringing is going to be that Mew. Enigma is coming once more. Shiny Mew with leftovers. We got Psychic, Will-O-Wisp, Roost, and U-Turn. Will-O-Wisp is there to burn basically everything. Kartana needs to get burnt if it comes. Crobat needs to get burnt if it comes. For Alligator, needs to get burnt if it comes. Like, those Pokemon right there, and Zygarde and Minior, I just need to burn these things. He's got so many physical attackers, and it's super important to burn them. By the way, one thing I did want to mention is Heyyy does have that Wobbuffet. It can do Shadow Tag. He did not bring it against us the first time, and I don't think it's going to come again. Taunt, Dragon Dance, Haxorus can destroy his whole team, and if I can set up with Haxorus on to the Wobbuffet, that could be pretty detrimental for him. So I don't know if the Wobbuffet's going to come or not, but we'll have to find out. Basically, I want to Will-O-Wisp everything, though, with this Mew. I had Taunt on there for a long time, but I decided to switch it to Will-O-Wisp just because it's so important to get those burns off on his physical attackers. Psychic, just basically for Crobat. This thing can 1v1 Crobat 100%, unless he's running like some weird set that I've never heard of before. And then I have U-Turn there, just in case I need to switch out on the Alolan Persian or the Umbreon. Next Pokemon we're bringing is going to be our Infernape. Tarzan has put in the finest of work for us this season as a physical attacker, and I believe this is the first week I'm bringing a good rounded set. We're bringing a special attacking Infernape. I know I've brought special Infernape before, but I'm really happy with this set. Vacuum Wave, Life Orb, Vacuum Wave from this thing automatically kills Kartana unless he's sashed or has some SPDF investment. If you guys don't know, Kartana has like 131 base defense, but like 45 base special defense. So Vacuum Wave is going to kill that thing 100%. If it is scarfed, if it is, you know, banded, it doesn't like. It will outspeed us all the time because it is 109 base speed and we are 108. So that Vacuum Wave really does help us out there. Mach Punch wasn't going to do it, and I figured, hey, Special Infernape's not super bad against this team. As you guys can see, it's kind of a weird set, though, with Flamethrower and Hidden Power Dragon, but it does hit everything on his team except for Alligator, I would say. If we get up to, like, if we get a Nasty Plot up, Vacuum Wave does do a lot to basically everything on his team, and the things it doesn't do a lot to, Flamethrower and Hidden Power Dragon are going to do some good damage too. The one thing that does kind of wall me is Crobat, but you know, we can work around that. But I think this is a pretty decent set. If he does bring the Wobbuffet, he is going to be able to stop us in our tracks, but I'm sure a +2 Flamethrower can do a lot to him. So yeah, Infernape should work out for us. The next Pokemon we're bringing this week is going to be Alicia Keys. Actually, I believe I have Haxorus on the thing first. Yeah, I do. I have a Haxorus on the layout first. So Dragonium Z Haxorus. I wasn't originally going to bring Dragonium Z, but I did see that, honestly, with a Dragon Dance up, I can sweep this whole team, and there's a few things that if I don't get chip damage on, I need that Dragonium Z. I was going to bring Outrage instead of Dragon Claw, but because I don't want to get confused and I don't have the lumber area, obviously. I would rather bring Dragon Claw because the +1 Dragon Claw still OHKOs the Charizard without HP investment, and it OHKOs a couple of other things. The one thing that it doesn't, or two things that kind of scare me, are the Crobat and the Feraligatr. I don't want Feraligatr getting up a free Dragon Dance on me, so I might click it on the Feraligatr, might click it on the Crobat, and there's also the chance of me clicking on that Alolan Persian, although it only probably does, I believe at +1 it does about 60%. That still is really good damage to get off on that thing. So yeah, Haxorus has put in so much work for me. Honestly, my favorite mod on the team besides Infernape, but I just really have enjoyed using Haxorus. I believe at the beginning of the season I was talking to Dark, who's the coach of the Manchester Bibarels, and Mike, and I told them that I did not know how to use Haxorus at all, and I didn't really like the Pokemon, and it's definitely been the Pokemon I've grown to love the most out of my team. Next Pokemon, we're bringing another Pokemon that, honestly, I did not want it at the beginning of the season. I was thinking about dropping it. If you guys go back and watch my videos, I'm like, I'm trying to figure out a good tier 2 to pick up for Klefki. But it has been such a team player for us, getting up those spikes, getting up screens. I don't think I've learned how to use Klefki 100%, and this season was really about learning. But I think I brought a pretty good Klefki set this week. Dual screen spikes and flash cannon. Obviously, Diancie can be a threat. If it gets off a couple Diamond Storms, my team really has no way to kill it. You know, Mew can come in, it can, you know, burn it, but, you know, Infernape, not going to be doing much, obviously. Hidden Power Dragon doesn't affect it, Flamethrower is resisted, and Vacuum Wave is neutral, but it's not going to be doing that much unless I get a Nasty Plot off. So I really need that Flash Cannon right here. It's quad effective on to the Diancie. Of course, it's just regular Diancie, but it's going to do about 70% to an invested one full HP, I think, max defense, though. If it is specially defensive, it does 2-hit KO the Diancie, unless we get some low rolls. We are rocking mostly physical bulk, just to take hits from all of his physical attackers. Basically, this is our main Minior counter. If Minior does get up a Shell Smash, which I'm trying not to do, I 100% do not want to let Minior set up a Shell Smash, because with the Shell Smash, it can sweep my entire team. The only thing it does not OHKO is Mew, and it does not OHKO Klefki, so we do have to watch out for that. But this is my main Minior counter, as well as just to take hits, set up screens for the rest of my team. Next Pokemon we're going to be bringing is Vaporeon. We're bringing Wish, Protect, Scald, Roar. Basically, if he sets up with that Feraligatr, it's a problem. I need to roar that thing out right away. Same with the Minior. Obviously, I believe I can take a hit at full. Yeah, I do have a lot of defensive investment, so I can take a hit at full against that Shell Smashing Minior. Dragon Dancing Zygarde is kind of a problem. So basically anything Dragon Dancing, what am I missing? Mega Charizard X. Those type of things, if they set up on me, I really don't have too much of a way to outspeed them. So the best way to do, or best way to go, is to phase them with Vaporeon. Vaporeon's almost max defense. It's gonna take hits from them, and I'm gonna be able to wish up on the Persian, on the Umbreon if he brings it, and on the Crobat if I'm able to burn it. So a couple of things that I'm able to wish up on. Obviously, we have that Water Absorb, so he cannot sweep us with that Aqua Jet if he gets up like a Swords Dance and tries to Aqua Jet with his Feraligatr. If he's banned for Alligator, he can't ban himself into Aqua Jet or Waterfall, so that's really nice. And last but not least, if you guys can see, we're bringing Mr. Angry Eyes this week. Mr. Freeze. I'm bringing the shiny Mr. Freeze because I want to win this game, and I don't think he's angry enough. He might have that 0 happiness, and he might have frustration. He's so frustrated, but now he's angry. And he's going to take out that Crobat, and that Umbreon if he brings it, and the Crobat if he brings it, and the Zygarde if he brings it, because I am so angry at the match that happened last time. Not really, guys. I'm just joking around. But Hoopy did really hand our butts to us in our last match. So I'm trying to get back at him, and I'm bringing that that Mega Glalie with the Angry Eyes. It's got Ice Shard, Frustration, Explosion, and Freeze Dry. And if I'm not going to kill something with like an Ice Shard, I might as well go and explode for one last hurrah if we do end up losing this match. But has max speed and max attack with the naive nature. Freeze Dry is going to 2-hit KO the Feraligatr, so that's really nice. And that's everything we've got. So I'm going to head into the battle, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this team builder. I think it's a pretty good team, and hopefully we can win this match. Alrighty, guys, we are into the battle. And as we can see, he brought Minior. Alolan Persian, Feraligatr, Diancie, Crobat, and Kartana. So basically everything I expected. Honestly, did not expect the Diancie too much, but it does come. Alolan Persian probably carrying that Darkium Z so we can Z Parting Shot. We can't taunt him off of that Z Parting Shot. One thing I do want to mention is I should have researched a lot more for this battle. You guys will see pretty early on what I meant by that. But anyways, we're going to click play here. We're going to lead off with our Mew as he's going to lead off with his Diancie. And I believe I just go for the U-turn right here. Try to scout maybe if this thing's max defense. I didn't get really too much information though about that set. He's going to get up his rocks here, which I expected. So I'm going to go out into Klefki. I believe I set up a Reflect right here. It's probably my best play just to set up a Reflect. Actually, no, I do. I go for layer spikes. Spikes are important in this match, and now I go for the Reflect as he's going to taunt me. So basically, I'm just going to switch out right here because I can't really do too much. And he's going to go out into his Minior as I go out into my Mew. And this is what I'm saying about not doing enough research. I go for Will-O-Wisp right here because I'm like, I need to burn this thing. I need to burn this thing. I completely forgot that Shields Down doesn't let you status. So now we've got a Shell Smashing Minior in front of our face, which was the one thing I didn't want to come. And I completely forgot I had a Reflect up, and I said in the chat right here, I'm like, yeah, I think I lost. But we are able to take hits because we have the Reflect up, and as you can see, Psychic is going to bring him down into that range. Unfortunately, he crits us, and we're not going to be able to keep our Mew around anymore because it's at such low damage. So I'm going to have to sack off my Mew right here. I wanted to keep Mew around in this game. If he does not crit us there, we can roost off the damage, and it's just super unfortunate. However, we go out on the Mr. Freeze right here. Ice Shard guarantees kills, and I'm just going to go for it. So luckily, we didn't get swept by Shell Smashing Minior. That was the first thing I needed to prep for. He's going to go bring out his Kartana. We can find out here if it's banded. I'm going to switch out in the Klefki. I know I can take a Leaf Blade if he goes for it, but unfortunately, he's going to go for that Smart Strike. It's going to do some damage. I figured he wasn't going to go for the Leaf Blade, but I'm going to get up a Reflect here. I believe that was banded damage. I'm not 100% sure on the calcs. It's been a while since I did this battle. But I figured, okay, he's banded. I'm going out into my Vaporeon. I know I can take it. He gets a crit again. But it's not going to matter too much. We can get up our Wish as he's going to switch out into his Crobat. But I know I can 1v1 this Crobat because I am Wish Protect. If he is Taunt, that's fine. We can get a burn on him with Scald, and that's exactly what we're going to do right here. We're going to go for Scald. We're going to get that 30% chance burn, which means this Crobat cannot touch our Mew, although our Mew is gone now, but it can't touch our Haxorus. That was the main thing. It can't really touch our Haxorus. He does show off the Roost, and that's really good information because now I know he is Taunt, Roost, Brave Bird, and either Defog or some other sort of attacking move or something along those lines. So we're going to go with the Scald right here, and we're going to find out because of that Roost that we're actually not going to be able to 1v1 this thing. And I don't really feel like PP stalling, so I'm actually going to go out on my last turn of Reflect, or my second to last turn, into Haxorus because I know he can't hurt me, and he's actually going to go for the Roost right here, and I know I can take this free turn to set up, so I believe that's exactly what I do, is set up a Dragon Dance. However, he does show off the Taunt again. I completely forgot he had the Taunt. Probably should have just went for the Declaw right there, but that does make me not want to stay in that much, but I am going to go, I believe, out into my Klefki. No, I go out into Vaporeon. As he goes out in the Diancie, I figure it's a good chance to get off a Scald right here. Diancie is something that's really hard for my team to break down, and if I can get some good damage off on it, then I can kill it with the Earthquake from my Haxorus. So he goes for the Heal Bell, which, you know, it does heal off the burn, but Crobat's not doing much in this match. It's really just a stall breaker, to be honest. He's going to go out into his Alolan Persian here. I was surprised how much damage it took. 51% from a Scald, so I don't believe that has max HP. I think it has some bulk investment, but 51% is a lot. He's going to go for Parting Shot, and I'm going to predict that and go for the Roar right here. That was one of the main reasons I brought Roar, was because Parting Shot, I can Roar on the Parting Shot and get something else in. However, I get the unfortunate switch in of the Kartana. I can see what it's going to lock itself into, and I'm like, alright, I'll go out in the Klefki. I can live this hit, 100%. I completely forgot I was so low, and we're going to sack off our Klefki right here. Haxorus probably would have been an okay play there, or Infernape, but that's okay. We can set on Infernape here, go for the Vacuum Wave, show off our great tech. I think it was such a good tech to bring that. And he's going to send out his Crobat. Obviously, Crobat can 1v1 me right here, so I'm going to go out into Vaporeon. I know I can take any hits, and I really need to get a Scald Burn. I'm going to turn the battle to fast right now, because I believe this is 20 turns of back and forth, me trying to get a Scald Burn on this Crobat. You guys are going to see over and over and over again, I believe 12 different scalds it took for me to get the burn. It might not have been that much, because there are turns I go for wish, turns I go for scald, so I think it's not that much, but a lot of turns for me to go get the burn again. I'm just waiting to get the burn so I can make that free switch out into Haxorus. Could have went for it here, but I still wanted it to be burned because I am going to take a Brave Bird before I'm able to kill it. So all we need right now is a Dragon Dance, and we win this game because we do have that Dragonium Z, and Persian is in range of our Dragon Claw. So that's all I need right now is a burn on the Crobat, and we can win this game. However, we're not going to get it for a while. As you guys can see, I believe this has been 6 turns now. I believe I've gone for Scald 5 times, no burn. So we got a little bit of luck early with the burns, but not anymore. It's at 6 Scalds right now. He's going to go for Roost once more, and I believe this is the turn we get it on. Yeah, we get it here. I still wanted to see if I could do some more damage to this, so I do stay in a couple more turns, I believe. I was trying to kill it because I want to set up on the Alolan Persian as well, is something I could set up on, but I'm trying to find the right turn to switch out into Haxorus. On a turn he goes for Roost, and I figured this was my best chance, so I believe this is the turn that I switch out. Nope. Okay, so I'm going to stay in a little bit longer. I kind of disagree with that. I probably should have switched out because he is going to go for Brave Bird right here. So I was just trying to find the right turn. He goes for Taunt, and that was another thing. I did not want him to taunt me as I switch in. So I believe next turn maybe? I don't really remember. All I know is I don't want him to go for Brave Bird. So yeah, here's the turn I go in, and I believe he goes for the taunt. Yeah, so he goes for the taunt. We're not going to be able to get up a Dragon Dance. I probably should have switched in a little bit earlier. He's going to go for the Brave Bird. You're going to see it's only going to do about 25%, but Dragon Claw is going to be doing enough almost to put him in range. So I believe he's going to Roost here, and I make the prediction. I go for the Earthquake, and we're going to kill the Crobat. And I believe I was a bit unfortunate, like in the chat right here. I put screw Crobat because that thing, oh my gosh. We're going to go for the Devastating Drake, though. We're going to kill the Feraligatr, and now it's just these two left. We can go for the Dragon Dance, or not the Dragon Dance, the Earthquake. We can kill this thing. We don't flinch on the Dark Pulse, and we're going to go for another Earthquake, and we're going to kill the Diancie. And your Chicago Bibarels are going to be the Kansas City Kartanas. They're going to take their first loss of the season in the semifinals. I feel super bad for Heyyy because he had such a great season, but Haxorus was able to come through, not flinch on that Dark Pulse, and we were able to take down Coach Heyyy of the Kansas City Kartanas. So the Chicago Bibarels are going to the finals. Absolutely amazing. As I said in my team builder, Haxorus has been such a great mon to use this season. Vaporeon put in so much work in that match. Being able to outstall the Crobat is absolutely important to our game plan. And then taking out Kartana with that Infernape Mach Punch, or not Mach Punch, Vacuum Wave, was just so great. I think this was probably my best prep of the season. There were a few things that maybe I should have changed, like my Mew set might have been a little bit off, not very conventional, and I think my Infernape could have had a bit better coverage, but overall, I think I played really well this match. The spike was really important, so Klefki put in the work. Getting that Reflect up early was super clutch. And yeah, hopefully you guys did all enjoy our semifinals match. The finals match will be up soon. We're taking on Coach Polly of the Pendleton Polytoads. He's got a great team. If you guys want to watch our match, I believe we faced in week 3 of the season. He's got a great team. I think he's made a few transactions since then, though, so he's not the same exact team. But it should be a good match. So hopefully you guys did all enjoy this one. I'm out for now. Peace.